You're watching Fox 21 News at 9, bringing you the most local news. We are Southern Colorado.
Another mass shooting in America, this time at home. Club Q, a place for friendship and fun, now the scene of a deadly massacre.
Club Q is a safe haven for our LGBTQ citizens. Every citizen has the right to feel safe and secure in our city.
5 families waking up to learn that their loved ones will not be making it to Thanksgiving dinner this week, while 25 others were hurt in the attack.
I've come here many, many times, so it was a big shock to wake up to.
Tonight, we're sharing stories of heroism as clubgoers subdued the shooter and an Air Force veteran who had to shield his girlfriend from the gunfire.
Once I heard kind of like the second and third shot, kind of go off, my military background and instincts kind of kicked in a little bit.
We're talking about the hundreds of friends, family, and community members coming together for a unifying moment, including a man who left the nightclub early, only to learn his friend was still inside when shots rang out.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Fox 21 Local News tonight at 9. I'm Taylor Bishop, and we are Southern Colorado. Rachel Sauer is on assignment. First on Fox 21 tonight, a mass shooting at a local nightclub last night, leaving 5 people dead and 25 others injured. Here's what we know. It happened at Club Q, a gay and lesbian nightclub in Colorado Springs. Club Q is located off North Academy Boulevard near Carefree Circle and is considered a safe haven for the local LGBTQ community. The club was open at the time of the shooting, and police say the suspect entered the building just before midnight with a long rifle and immediately started firing. Police identified the suspect as 22-year-old Anderson Lee Aldrich, who was quickly subdued with the help of patrons inside the club. Per Fox 21 protocol, this is the one and only time we will say the shooter's name. For the sake of the victims and survivors, his name and face will not be glorified on Fox 21 News. Fox 21's Scott Kilbray joining us now where this shooting took place.
Yes, Taylor, in those harrowing moments of last night, heroes stepped forward. We heard about a couple of guys, at least, who stepped forward and subdued the shooter and took him down. And we also spoke to a couple who was here last night to support their friend and their heroic efforts as well. They were here only for about an hour when the shots rang out. Gil Rodriguez said that his military background kicked in as he flipped the table over and shielded his girlfriend, Felicia Juvera. They eventually made their way to the exit, helped others find their way too. It's where others were also shot in the alley that they saw their friend, the club DJ for the night, who was shot in the back.
It was a blessing that he just, covered me, because I felt, just like he said, the ricochets off my shoes. It could have been much worse. And yeah, it was definitely scary.
You can clearly tell by the pattern in which he entered. He kind of just followed that snake pattern, kind of hit the first person that he saw, which was the lady that gave us the wristband, turned around the corner, just started blasting the people at the bar,
the bartenders,
that area, and then kind of worked his way towards the dance floor and kind of just was like shooting kind of in a spraying motion.
And that's where the DJ was shot, their friend, who they found outside. She was shot in the back. Earlier this morning, she had to have her appendix removed. Despite that injury, she is expected to make a full recovery. Just one of many heroic stories we have been hearing about last night. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Taylor.
Scott, thank you so much. And this is video as first responders rushed to the scene of the shooting last night. Police say without the actions of those clubgoers and the quick reaction from first responders, the tragedy could have been much worse. Fox 21's Maggie Wolanski breaks down what exactly happened.
In seconds, a tragedy unfolded early Sunday morning at Club Q, an LGBTQ bar in Colorado Springs.
The initial call for service was received at 11:56 and 57 seconds p.m. last night. The initial officer was dispatched at 11:57 p.m.
But in minutes, it was stopped by the quick action of heroes, both in uniform and not.
The first officer arrived in the area at 12 a.m., and the suspect was detained and subsequently taken into custody at 12:02 a.m.
Officers from all 4 patrol divisions in Colorado Springs responded, and within minutes, dozens were on scene.
I'm so terribly saddened and heartbroken. I also want to thank all of our first responders, our fire department, our police officers, sheriff's office, all of our medical personnel, whether they be transporting through AMR and other ambulance services, and all of our hospitals did a tremendous job during this undertaking. Thank you so much for all that you do every day.
Firefighters arrived within 7 minutes of the first call for help, and Chief Royal says they were immediately able to enter the building and start helping victims because of the swift actions of police.
I do want to give a shout out and thanks to the police department for their actions. We have a great working relationship with them, but their actions directly made an impact on saving lives.
First responders have been training in case of an event like this, and it was all hands on deck.
We had 34 firefighters that ended up being on the scene, and with the 34 we had 11 ambulances that did respond to the scene. From AMR, from CSFD, and then also from county agencies that helped out in this.
Victims were transported to 3 local hospitals. 7 were taken to Penrose, Maine, 10 were taken to Memorial Central, and 2 were taken to Memorial North.
So what we do is we call it, basically we triage, and so we find out who are the worst, who are kind of, who can wait a little bit longer, and then who are kind of more of that we can double up or even triple up on some of those ambulances. And so in some cases we did have a couple ambulances that took 3 patients, and then other ambulances that were only able to take 1.
Additionally, there were a few police cruisers that transported patients. And this is all to the benefit of the survivability of the men and women that we were working on.
Training for mass casualty events is now common practice, and first responders put their practice into action, likely saving lives.
Unfortunately, these are events that we do train for as far as what we call a mass casualty, so that's why we had such a big response. But working with PD, we're able to get everybody transported out of here in a pretty quick manner and get them to the hospitals where they have definitely a better chance for their injuries.
Reporting in Colorado Springs, Maggie Wolanski, Fox 21 News.
And both local and federal agencies are investigating the incident, including the FBI. Police are asking anyone who may have cell phone or dash cam video to please call CSPD. Also, they say if you are a witness to the shooting and have not yet been interviewed by an officer, you are also asked to contact CSPD. While this has yet to be declared a hate crime, Fourth Judicial District Attorney Michael Allen says investigators are looking into if it was the motive of the shooting.
This will be investigated and is being investigated in that lens, but I can tell you that the current bias-motivated crime statute in the state of Colorado provides some elevation, but will not elevate beyond what will likely be charges in this case, which will likely include first-degree murder, extreme indifference murder, those types of charges, which are all Class 1 felony murder charges. So the bias-motivated crime statute doesn't really come into play in this case because it doesn't elevate it beyond what we have as the very top-level charges.
Meanwhile, Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser says his office stands ready to assist local law enforcement and the FBI with the investigation. And Club Q responding to the tragedy and posting on their Facebook page, quote, "Club Q is devastated by the senseless attack on our community. Our prayers and thoughts are with all the victims and their families and friends. We thank the quick reactions of heroic customers that subdued the gunman and ended this hate attack." Inside Club Q, people who were there describing it as horrific and unthinkable as their once safe haven erupted into chaos. Those who were there adding they are thankful for the Colorado Springs community showing up to the scene to show their support. Fox 21's Rachel Sauer speaking with a witness and people who came out to support the victims and survivors.
Yeah, Taylor, hundreds of people came throughout the morning and into the evening to drop off flowers, candles, and flags in solidarity of the community and the victims, and to stand with those who witnessed the traumatic events.
Outside, it was worse. More bodies on the ground.
Joshua Thurman says he was on the dance floor when he first heard the shots.
I thought it was with the music, so I kept dancing. I heard another set of shots ring out, and I knew something was wrong.
He says he hid in a dressing room with others.
I closed and locked both doors, cut the lights off, and we all got on the ground. But we heard everything. There was a third round of shots.
They waited in there for 25 minutes.
I crawled out to see if it was safe. The police saw us. Once we were escorted out, there were bodies on the ground.
It's a memory, he says, that will stay with him, and now it's a permanent stain on their community.
This was the only LGBTQIA+ place in the entire city of Springs where we could feel safe. We don't have that anymore. It's shattered. It was just horrible.
Supporters showing up all day outside Club Q to drop off flowers and flags.
It sucks that something like this has to happen for people to come together. We just had the Post Remembrance earlier this year, and now Club Q is added to that list.
Despite the community reeling from the tragedy, Thurman offering encouragement to others mourning.
This is not the end. This is not the end. We are strong. We will get through this.
I've been out here all day, and it's obviously been a hard day for everyone out here. Many tears shed and hugs passed around, and condolences being offered for those who have lost friends, family, and just it's been a very, very tough day out here. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Rachel Sauer, Fox 21 News.
Rachel, thank you so much. We're certainly thinking of those 5 families tonight. And Governor Jared Polis, the nation's first openly gay man elected to the office, ordering flags across the state lowered to honor victims of the shooting. He said in a statement, quote, "This is horrific, sickening, and devastating. My heart breaks for the family and friends of those lost, injured, and traumatized in this terrible shooting. I've spoken with Mayor Suthers and clarified that every state resource is available to local law enforcement in Colorado Springs. We are eternally grateful for the brave individuals who blocked the gunmen, likely saving lives in the process, and for the first responders who responded so swiftly to this horrific shooting. Colorado stands with our LGBTQ community and everyone impacted by the tragedy as we mourn." Next, President Biden issuing a statement on the shooting, saying, quote, "Jill and I are praying for the families of the 5 people killed in Colorado Springs and for those injured in this senseless attack. While no motive in the attack is yet clear, we know that gun violence has a particular impact on LGBTQI+ communities across our nation." Inside Out Youth Services, a LGBTQ organization based in Colorado Springs, says the shooting took place on the evening of Transgender Day of Remembrance, when the LGBTQ community mourns the lives of transgender people who have been killed. They're now calling for Colorado's leaders to step up and condemn this hateful attack and condemn the rhetoric that fueled it. Police say most of the uninjured parties have already been reunited with their loved ones, but if you are unable to reach someone that you know was at the club last night, you can call CSPD's non-emergency line at 444-7000, and they will try to help you track them down. Again, the hospitals are helping to connect families to those injured, and they're still working on notifying loved ones of the deceased. New tonight, law enforcement are investigating an officer-involved shooting in Fountain from earlier tonight. It happened just after 6:45 tonight at a house in the area of Merrim Way and Village Meadows Drive near Fountain Mesa Boulevard. The area will be closed for a few hours, and there is no threat to the community. The City of Fountain Public Safety Information Officer says there's very limited information she can give at this time. We do know the Deadly Force Investigation Team has responded to the area to investigate. The team includes members from the El Paso County Sheriff's Office and the Colorado Springs Police Department. More information is expected to be released in the morning. Still to come tonight, mental health and support resources being made available as Southern Colorado begins to cope with this horrific shooting in Colorado Springs. But first, a unifying moment. Hundreds of friends, family, and community members coming together for a vigil in the wake of tragedy.